Hello?
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Christ Church on this special day as we are fundraising for Macmillan Cancer Support. It's such a well-known charity that supports so many people, and we are delighted that we can do something, even with the restrictions in place, to support and fundraise for this wonderful, wonderful charity. So right now, we have at the Christchurch front door a table with cakes, and you can come in for the next 2 hours, and you can come and get a cake and give a donation for the cake that you get, and the donations will be given to Macmillan today. So I have seen some of the cakes, and maybe I can ask someone to bring some of the cakes. Shirley, do you think you can bring one of the cakes for me to show in a second? Yeah, and maybe I'll show how wonderful and how delicious those cakes really, really are. Of course, it's not just that. It's not just about selling cakes. We are going to have the most wonderful and brave thing happening here this morning. Shirley, who is one of our members here at Christ Church, she is going to have her head shaved. Her hair is going to go, and she's going to brave the shave to sponsor Macmillan. And if you are able to sponsor Shirley and help us fundraise even more towards Macmillan, please follow the links that have been posted, and that will help us to continue our fundraising to that. Okay, you can donate online, or you can come to the building, and the online links are available now as we speak, and you can find that here on our Facebook page and on our YouTube channel as well. What else have we got? We have also some amazing people. I've just met someone who has her 80th birthday this morning, and she has decided on her own birthday to knit this. Look how wonderful this is. And she has knitted this and is going to donate this for our sales this morning. And if you want to, you can come and have this one, take this back home, and leave a donation for that. But thank you so much. Can you imagine someone on her 80th birthday? The one thing that she can think of is how can she support us in this fundraising event. Isn't that wonderful? I don't know, I'm growing attached to this. I might have to end up taking this back home if you don't come before me, okay? So come and help us with our fundraising. We've got some cakes here, yeah? Shirley, do you want to go in there, in the other camera, and we'll show you some of these wonderful cakes that are there. They look absolutely delicious. Let's have a look there, Shirley. Ta-ta-da-da. Yeah. Let's see if we can find it there. Now, bring it up, Shirley, so we can see. Yeah, look at that. And what's stand up, please, Shirley, if you can. Fantastic. And what's this cake? They're little party cakes. That's amazing. And Shirley, do we have a set donation per cake, or people can just give what they want? You can choose what they like, and you can leave a donation behind. That's wonderful, wonderful, Shirley. That's amazing. And maybe Shirley will be able to show a few more cakes in a few seconds. We've got some videos straight from the Macmillan website that we're going to be showing to remind us why we are doing this fundraiser and how important their work really, really is. So hopefully the technology will work and we're going to be able to watch these videos now. Are you ready? Let's have a quick look here.
My entire outlook on life has changed. I'm a much kinder person now. I was the fittest 67-year-old you ever met. To have that plucked away from you is traumatic. I was a shadow of the man that I used to be. Macmillan steered me towards a cancer drop-in centre. They got me signed up to a program of complementary therapies. Macmillan's presence was a major factor in my recovery. I feel the need to give something back. That started my journey as a Macmillan volunteer. It's probably the most meaningful thing I've ever done. After my treatment, my confidence was very low. One of my friends suggested that I try dancing. After day one, I was hooked. You can't think about any troubles that you have. Just talking to people and them not being shocked by my appearance or how I sounded was such a refreshing thing. I'm grateful when I wake up in the morning and the sun's shining. I'm grateful that when I go downstairs to breakfast, that I can walk downstairs. I'm grateful for everything. And I'm grateful to my mom.
That is Dave's story there, and how he was able to not only sponsor joining, but he was able to benefit from this wonderful organization. We have things set there. Shirley is warming up the chair there, aren't you, Shirley? Shirley, do you want to switch your microphone on so people can hear that? We've got some wonderful people already tuning in, and hello, Claire and Joanne and Barbara, who I know are watching us now. But Shirley, in a few moments, you are going to be having your hair shaved.
I sure am.
Do you want to let us know why you are doing that?
There's a few reasons. One reason is that we had a lady here, Rosie, that always used to do the Macmillan. And she and I were very good together. She mentored me when I first came to the church. And I'd lost a baby, and she'd lost a baby, and she helped me mourn my little Daniel. She and I became very close. Rosie used to come to our coffee morning. She used to have her nails painted, do the colouring, chat with everybody, and she thoroughly enjoyed herself, even when she was poorly. So in one way, I'm honouring her. Another reason is at our coffee morning, we have a lady that has breast cancer or had breast cancer. She's had her operation. She's had her chemo, but she lost her hair very, very quickly. She's remained so strong and positive. I thought about it. I've befriended her. I phone her every week. And God spoke to me that this was one way that I could help the nurses. That was one. And then another one was I had a sister-in-law in Hastings that battled cancer for 5 years. She eventually died in a hospice because there wasn't enough Macmillan nurses. And I feel if I can do this with God's help to encourage me, that this is the right thing to do.
That's absolutely wonderful. We, even in the last 2 weeks, I was asked to visit someone, part of our congregation, and she was diagnosed with terminal cancer. The first thing she told me was that she had rung Macmillan, and the nurses were going to come in and give her and her family the support that they needed during this time. And so we believe that there's something really beautiful about Macmillan's work and something very godly in the way that they do walk with people in every stage of their needs and support those around them as well. And that's why we're delighted to be able to support this wonderful, wonderful charity. Now, I want to go back to Shirley because I want to ask her how much fundraising she has done and how she what we expect to get by the end of the next 2 hours. Because this is not the first time we do a fundraiser for Macmillan. We have been fundraising for them for many, many years. As Shirley said, Rosie and our team here at Christ Church and at St. Luke's have worked hard every year to be able to fundraise in the coffee mornings and in the big breakfast. And actually, last year, for the last few years even, we had this wonderful setting where people would come and they would come and buy drinks and buy cakes, but stay here for the whole morning. And we had the most wonderful swing band playing the most wonderful songs for us. We, of course, can't have the swing band here this year. But we remember our musicians and we remember our singers. We pay tribute to Graham and to Jean, who help us organize this swing band. And we really hope that next year we'll be able to have them back here and celebrate God's goodness and celebrate life and celebrate all that is wonderful with music and continue to support these wonderful charity through that. So we are missing our swing band today, but maybe next year we'll be able to do that. Also, I have been able to say hello to many, many people who are coming already, and I have been able to see them coming to buy the cakes. And that's been really, really special. And please, if you are able to share this video feed, we'll be here for the next half an hour or so, really trying to increase our fundraising ability. So please share this link on your Facebook, share this link on WhatsApp, on your social media. Let's make sure that we reach out as many people as possible. So I can see the queue going on there with people coming to buy cake. And right now, our hairdresser has arrived. She's starting to set up in there. So I'll let her set up in there. So that means that we are coming close to that moment where Shirley is going to have her hair done. Shall we hear from other people who have benefited from Macmillan? We'll see how Macmillan has helping men who have had to face cancer as well.
It's okay to say it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's okay to say it is horrific, and it's something that I wouldn't wish anyone to go through. Sort of a relief to have to say that, because you want to hide things.
Millie was diagnosed with bowel cancer quite soon after us getting married. So it really was like a shock, and you just all of a sudden, the world sort of collapses. This can't be happening. This is not the plan. You know, we had to cancel our honeymoon. It was important for me to show her that I didn't love her any less, and I don't find her any less beautiful. I said to the nurses that I want to get involved in helping the things that she'll need to do at home on her own. I want to learn how to do that. That burden of care is huge. There have been times where it's just felt like, I don't know what to do here. I can't do this.
My dad died of cancer 2 years ago.
Do you find it still, is it still affecting you 2 years on?
When you lose someone, you never get over it. You just learn to sort of live with it.
Yeah.
Everyone's different, aren't they? That's the thing. So when my dad was diagnosed, I was always really matter-of-fact about it. Whereas I think that other members of my close family put it to one side and not think about it.
Yeah.
But then that goes two ways, because it wasn't such a shock to me when he got ill and passed away.
Yeah.
But it hit me really hard after.
Yeah.
Because you sort of like been dealing with it as a matter of fact, and then you said, like, whoa.
as a husband and as a man, I imagine for you as a parent, you would take on everything you had to if it meant that that person could be okay. She doesn't deserve this. This is not fair. And it's weird, but it's like, why couldn't it have been me? And I think that's kind of a blokey reaction. Men are not good at reaching out to people because it's just not really seen as being the thing to do. There's that stereotypical image of blokes where you just sort of shrug it off and...
Man up.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a man thing, isn't it? You try and keep yourself looking brave, and men don't tend to sort of get together and talk, and their way of dealing with it is a bit of banter and having a joke.
Yeah.
You don't get to that serious part of the conversation that you might say, oh, by the way, this is happening, or it's been difficult. When my dad passed away, I tried to be the one that was strong, but you bottle it up. By talking about it, it's like a weight off your shoulders.
And actually, it might just trigger your mates or someone to realise that they can talk about what's going on for them.
It's not like you talk to someone about it, they're going to make you feel better because they say, oh, this is the answer.
Yeah.
It's not. It's just the fact that you're talking out loud.
Yeah.
The horrific experience or whatever it is you've been through. I'd got him, I said, go and get yourself checked, because his dad had prostate cancer.
Right.
So I pushed him to go, and then had an operation.
Yeah.
It never went away.
Yeah. You end up having to deal with a lot of the other stuff that goes on. You know, financial stress, work.
That's the last thing on your mind, isn't it?
Yeah. It's tough then to sort everything else out, as well as looking after, in my case, my wife, and then also looking after yourself as well,
Yeah,
so that
yeah,
you
yeah.
can look after your wife. It's not a bad thing, it's not selfish for you to go, actually, I need a bit of time to myself. And that's where the network of friends and family come in, where you just get a break from it.
Yeah. None of that support would come if you don't talk about
No.
it. I couldn't imagine what it's like to be in a situation with no family or no...
Oh.
Who'd you turn to?
There are great support networks out there outside of that you can look to, and
Yeah.
you know, phone numbers you can ring and websites you can go on, and all of a sudden you're all in it together, and it just
Don't feel so alienated.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That is such a powerful story, isn't it, to see how Ben deal with cancer and are supported through Macmillan as well. I've got here with me a wonderful cake. It says £3 here, but I think it's £3 per slice, maybe. I don't know, £3 per the whole cake. But it looks really, really good, doesn't it? And you might want to come and be able to buy some of this cake and help us to fundraise for Macmillan as well. I'll just give a preview because Rebecca and Shirley are there getting ready. They are almost ready to go and we'll be there in a minute. Please do share this link with as many people as you can so that we can fundraise. And of course, the online link should be appearing there. If you have seen it, please share with people so that they can support us as well. I think the online link will appear now on our feed. So please share that as you can. It will really allow us to increase our fundraising even more. Now we're going to watch another video of how Macmillan has been supporting it, and Alison is going to tell us her story as well.
You can't imagine getting to the end of treatment. You do get through it, but I do look back and I just wonder how the hell I did. Sorry, I'm getting quite emotional now. Your rational brain is trying to process everything you're going through, but you're also dealing with the emotions. One of the most helpful things that Macmillan did for me was the provision of counselling. Our mental health is just as important as our physical health. I absolutely would not have recovered to the stage that I have mentally and emotionally if it was not for that counselling. I've done yoga on and off for years, and I had been getting more into meditation and mindfulness, and I feel so much better. I want to live my life as well as I can. Ironically, getting a cancer diagnosis opened up this whole world of humanity and kindness that I didn't know was there. And a lot of that is what Macmillan provide. There was a great comfort in knowing that Macmillan and the support was there.
So that's been such a good, powerful story to look at and to learn from Alison as well. I think we are getting there. I think we're getting there, guys. I think we're getting almost time to see Shirley there. If you are having any problems at all with the online giving, Shirley does have a Macmillan page in which she is an official Macmillan page as well. We're trying to give you as many options to be able to help us and fundraise. But if you want to donate, there is a Christchurch page where you can donate, and all the funds will go to Macmillan. And also there is a direct page from Shirley registered to Macmillan directly, and that also means that you can donate via there. You have to register with Macmillan, but that's okay, and that will really, really help you to do that. I'll put the posters now. You will see it it's showing on our Facebook feed the link to donate, and I hope that will work for you to be able to access it. Okay, and let us know if you have any problems with that and you want to donate. We will help you as much as we can to make sure that our fundraising is even better. So Shirley, I'll ask Rebecca, do you want to move a little bit further away from Shirley so that I can ask her just a couple of questions? Shirley, let us know, how much have you fundraised in people sponsoring you at the moment? Do you know?
At least £500.
At least £500. And of course, you've been selling some cakes this morning, and hopefully people will be able to be giving online as well. So at least £500. That's amazing.
Just for my hair.
It would be great if we can collectively get that to 600, wouldn't it?
I think we've already got far beyond that with the cakes as well. It's very, very busy out there.
Wow.
Which is wonderful.
That's amazing. So let's see how much we can. We will publish it online to make sure that people know how much we fundraised and celebrate. And if people don't buy cakes today, can they still buy cakes another day?
Yes, on Sunday with our services, if there's any cakes left over, we will be selling them then. We'll also have a little stall there of things that have been donated to raise funds.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing.
But yes, they still have the chance to buy cakes throughout the services on Sunday.
That's fantastic. So that's amazing. So you can still, if you don't get here to Christchurch before 12 o'clock, you can still come and buy some cakes on Sunday after our services, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock and 6:30. These are 3 services on Sunday, and you'll be able to buy cakes from there as well. The online giving link is there. You can access that. I check it's working fine. So please share this link with as many people as you can, and that would be really kind of you to do that. I think we are there. I think we've got to that time, and let's go for it. Girls, are you ready? I hope you are. Let me just zoom in on you girls, and let's get there. Shirley, this is going to be fantastic. We've got Shirley there, and the wonderful Rebecca is helping us with that. Can I find some amazing background music for you guys to go that? I don't know if I can, but go for it. Let's go for it. And if you can show your support to Shirley with putting some likes and some care on our Facebook page, that would be amazing. Oh, isn't that wonderful how people can be so brave and giving all that they have to support these worthwhile charities that like Macmillan. That's really fantastic. Oh, wow. It's wonderful, Shirley. Oh. Well done. Shirley's saying she's still smiling. We can't see that because of her mask, but she's smiling. And oh, let's see. There are so many people who'll be encouraged by that, who have themselves had to lose their hair through chemotherapy and treatments, and to have Shirley really joining them with that out of her love. It's just so inspiring, and I hope you are feeling inspired too. Oh, it's almost there. I think it's worth mentioning Arthur. Arthur is Shirley's husband, and he's been so supportive of that, and really proud of his wife for being so brave. Wow, we're getting there. There are some people in the door buying cakes, and they keep saying, it's my turn next. Maybe next year, maybe next year. Of course, I need to thank so many people who have helped decorate the outside of Christ Church today. That's been really, really special. Thank you for people who put the flags, the banners, the balloons. We've got a team of people selling the cakes as well. And that's I'm so thankful for the contribution towards that, for the work in supporting Christ Church, but also support Macmillan. That's really, really, really special. Rebecca just getting the final bits. Oh, how are you doing, Rebecca? Are we there? Oh, wow. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's fantastic. We are so thankful to Rebecca for sharing her gifts this morning, being able to help us to achieve this wonderful, wonderful, brave thing to do that. Rebecca, you are so wonderful in all that you do, and the family as well. So as soon as Rebecca distanced herself from Shirley, I'll ask Shirley to switch her microphone on, and we'll ask how she's feeling. And look at that. I've just noticed, Shirley, you are wearing the Brave the Shave t-shirt, which is fantastic, from Macmillan, and that's really, really good. Do you want to switch your microphone on, Shirley?
It's on.
It's on, fantastic. How does it feel?
Cold.
Well done. Oh,
Yeah, it's okay.
That's fantastic. Well, we've had over 10 people join us from time to time on Facebook here, and plus the people who we know are going to be watching us throughout the time. We'll keep the donation link live for the whole weekend. Okay, so donations may still be coming online throughout the weekend as people come to see this video later on, maybe the day on Saturday or Sunday as well. And that's fantastic. Now, what are you going to do, Shirley? Are you going to just, you're feeling a bit cold on your head? Are you going to just live like that? I know some people like to put hats on. What's going to be your approach?
I don't know yet. I think, on the whole, I'd like to be brave enough and stay as it is.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
If I'm not that brave, I will ask God for a bit more help. Maybe a scarf.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a nice chiffon scarf that will just cover up and perhaps just keep me a little bit warmer.
Yeah.
For night, I've got a woolly hat with a pom-pom on if I get cold. If Arthur sees me and says, "Oh no, I can't look at you,"
I'm sure he was going to be so inspired by you. He's been so supportive, hasn't he? And you, of course, you are brave. You are brave enough. You have brave the shave. So here we go. That's amazing. Surely, if people were here in the building, they'll be clapping to you. But I know some people are putting heart comments and so on our feed. So that shows their real care for you.
That's wonderful.
That's wonderful. So I just want to highlight again. I think the link for giving is showing up again in our page, and it's going there now, I think. And please share this link as widely as possible with the people you know, and that will help us to carry on fundraising for Macmillan. What time is it, Shirley? It's It's showing quarter to 11 in my watch. And I have put online now your Macmillan official cancer support page, so people can see there's a photo of you with her. And I think you will be putting a photo there after. So there'll be a before and after comparison there. So if you want to see now, you can see Shirley there with her head shaved. And this is the official Macmillan page, if you want to have a look here as well, with a photo of Shirley before having her hair done. Here we go. So you've got all that in there that you can support in there. And Shirley will be uploading a photo of her with the before and after shots, and that will be really, really special in that. Okay, so they've taken that cake away from me. So I think that chocolate cake I was looking at has disappeared for the time being. But maybe by the time I finish here, there will be 1 or 2 slices that I can buy and take back home with me as well. We've got just over an hour to go, and Christchurch is open. You can come and buy some cakes. If you've got the time to do that, please do so. and the team will be here to sell these cakes in the next throughout the next hour. So please come and sponsor this wonderful, wonderful charity. Okay, we are going to be saying goodbye from us, from here, from the inside of the building. But thank you already for being with us. Thank you for supporting all the work of this wonderful Macmillan charity that is so important. Thank you for being a light in this community that we live in here in Worksop, in Shire Oaks, in Rhodesia. And I know there are people watching us from afar as well. Thank you for your contributions. I know we've got some international people watching us today, and thank you for those of you watching us from India. Thank you for message from the Philippines as well this morning, and a few other places around the world who are watching us today. That is so wonderful. In a few seconds, I'm going to be showing Shirley again, so that she can say a final thank you and a final goodbye for that. So Shirley, just say thank you. I don't know how much you have fundraised so far from this morning. We know that we have £500 sponsored, just people who are sponsoring your head shave.
Yeah.
But do you want to say a big thank you to everyone?
Yes.
And of course next week, on Monday, maybe or Tuesday, we can do another live video, and with maybe a grand total to be published as well.
Yeah, I hope so.
But
yeah.
say thank you to everyone.
Yeah. Thank you ever so much, everybody that sponsored me and come in to buy cakes. It's such a wonderful charity that we're supporting, and it's so important that we manage to get more nurses on the ground for everybody. Thank you so much. I'm really, really grateful, and I'm sure the nurses will be really pleased. Thank you.
And thank you, Shirley, for being so brave. Thank you for helping us achieve all that we have achieved this morning, and we'll continue to achieve for the next hour, and certainly throughout the weekend as well. Just to remind you, the cakes are still on sale. You can drive through, park your car, and then come and get your cake and leave your donation throughout the next hour. After the hour, we'll stop selling cakes, but cakes will be available after our services on Sunday, so you can come and visit us. Even if you have never been to church before, come and join us and get some cakes to support Macmillan. And the link for giving will be live throughout the weekend, okay? Both the Christchurch link, which is straightforward, just click there, a donation, and that happens. But there's also a Macmillan link, which you can register with Macmillan, and in doing so, you can donate directly to them. Either way, it doesn't matter, as long as we get donations going to this wonderful charity. In the Macmillan link, I've mentioned before, there is a photo of Shirley before the shave, and I think she'll be uploading a photo of after the shave as well. Friends, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for supporting us. I'm going to just show the profile. That's the Macmillan page for Shirley. Look at that. Okay, and that shows here where you can donate. That's Shirley here before and Shirley here after. Okay, a lot of Shirley's donations have been given through sponsorship forms, so it's showing 0 here, but I think it's going to start showing 100, 200, 300, 400, all the way up to 500, which we think we've got there now, 500. That's what the official Macmillan page looks like, and you have to register there. If you struggle with that, don't worry. There is a second page here, which is the Christchurch sponsorship page for Macmillan, and you can just go on the link online. You can click here, 5, 10, 15, 20, or you can choose however much you want to give, and that will ask for your card details, and it will say a big thank you for doing that. So 2 very easy and very simple ways of donating And that would be really special to see those donations going. Last year, I think we were able to fundraise just over £1,000 physically with people gathering in the building. Of course, that's not possible this year, but wouldn't that be wonderful if we were able to at least match the £1,000 through online givings this year? That would be amazing. Show us that even though we need to be socially distanced this year, we can still pour out kindness in our society, kindness in our world by supporting Macmillan. Do you think we can do that? I hope so. Friends, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. For everyone who's been watching us throughout our communities, throughout our Facebook and YouTube pages. And I hope that you have a most blessed day. But it's a bye from all of us here now. We'll continue with the church open for the sale cakes. Okay, but it's a bye from Shirley. Shirley, wave goodbye. Yay! And it's a bye from me. God bless you, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.